Morning, wild man and fisherman. Well, today we're doing something a little bit different. As you know, we've had around about 90 mil of rain in the last 3 to 4 weeks around Maryborough, Bendigo, central Victoria. So I thought today I would take you for a bit of a journey along the Loddon River to see exactly how much water we have had. As you can see, we're going to start off here, a little town of Bridgewater. Bridgewater's about 36 k's from Bendigo, 54 k's or so from Maryborough, Victoria. And yeah, it's a little town that it's got the Loddon run through it, and it's all about do the fish bite here. Well, the fishing here is very, very good. The fishing here is mainly cod, yellow belly. You get the odd redfin, and as usual, the carp. But the yellow belly and the cod is exceptional fishing here. So I'm going to take you through the town today and take you up to Loddon. I'm going to go from the Loddon to Bridgewater. We're going to head up to Newbridge, we're going to head up to Laanecoorie, and we're going to head all the way up to Cairn Curran, barring up to show you exactly where you can go and catch fish along the Loddon River and what you can catch. Now, bear with me in some of the spots we're going to be able to get into, because at the moment the river's in a fair bit of a flood, but it'd be good just to show you audience out there exactly how the river's travelling at the moment after all that rain we've had. So there's a bit out there. So yeah, sit back, enjoy the show, hit that subscribe button, and we'll get some good footage and show you how the river's tracking and where you can camp and where you can't camp. So there is some free camping along the river, and where there is free camping in some of the spots like Laanecoorie, that is some really good fishing. Anyway, sit back and I'll show you the Loddon River from Bridgewater all the way up to Cairn Curran. Let's go. So when travelling into Bridgewater to go fishing, there's one thing you must do. Come to this place, the Bridgewater Bakery. If you want a good pie and a good coffee or a good sandwich, this is the place to go. Let's go in and have a look. There you go. Great little joint. That's why they've got the awards. Also nestled on the river, you've also got this beautiful pub, and I'll tell you what, the meals are magnificent. The Bridgewater Hotel. So here's the Loddon at the moment. Now the Loddon's a bit dirty at the moment. As you can know, there's a lot of water coming down. A lot of water. But as you go over the bridge here at the Loddon, you turn in here, just in here, down here to the left, just over the bridge. A lot of people don't realise, but this is a boat ramp. So here's the boat ramp. So you've got a boat ramp right at the bridge. All right, now the thing is, up the top end of the water here, they do a bit of water skiing, but you can put your boat in here, and the bank fishing is also very, very good. Let's get out and have a look. Old Indy loves to have a bit of a walk around when we go down here. So here we are. So skiing area hours. So skiing 1st of November to the 30th of April. 8:30 to 8. 1st of May to the 31st, river is closed to skiing. And the 1st of September till the 31st of October, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. You've got all your rules and everything here. You know, as we do at a lot of places, should always check them out when you're going down to the river for the first time. Sign's a bit dirty, mainly because of what's going down the river at the moment, but submerged logs, water skiing, and also special rules do apply, so have a look at all that. But yeah, so down here at the Loddon, I thought it might have been a little bit higher than what it is, but it's not too bad. They get a lot of yellow belly here fishing. It does fish really, really well, and all the way up there, but don't go fast up here, just take it easy. There is a lot of submerged logs and all that up there, so, but the fishing down the Loddon here at Bridgewater is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, absolutely magnificent pie, beef and mushroom. I'll get in trouble when I get home for eating this, but You've always got to try out one of the Bridgewater pies at the bakery when you're coming down the river. So also, right on the bank of the Murray River at Bridgewater, you have this beautiful caravan park, and over the years they've done so much work to it. It's just come up absolutely a treat. We won't go in there today, but I'll just show it to you. So that's the caravan park there, right on the river, which is just over that fence there. So it is just an absolute beautiful park. But we'll go up to the top end of the park and I'll show you there's a boat ramp up there as well. And yeah, look, it's just an absolute beautiful little park. So if you're planning on coming down and having a holiday and doing a bit of skiing and also fishing, well, that's a beautiful little park to stay at. So this is the back end of the caravan park, way up here. So this is all your powered sites and that there, and there's non-powered sites, and there's powered sites right on the river bank. It's just absolutely beautiful. But this is another boat ramp at the top end of the park. So this is the second boat ramp at Bridgewater on the Loddon. Now, even though they get a lot of skiers and that up here, don't let it fool you, because I know from experience and friends that do fish this river, it fishes really well. The fishing in the Loddon River at Bridgewater, all the way down from Cairn Curran, is exceptional. You know, it's such a good spot, and it's good bank fishing. There's places you can bank fish, as you can see. Like I said, the water's very dirty. This is the other boat ramp, so it's a good boat ramp, good concrete ramp, and so yeah, so it's very accessible. Plenty of car parking, all your signage up there as usual, but very, very good area. Now, the skiers can only travel so far up the river. So they can only travel so far up the river, and then they've got to turn around because it does get a little bit hairy up further. So what we're going to do, I'll just show you this little area here where you can park your cars, and there's toilets, facilities, and that here as well if you want to come down for the day's fishing. Like I said, the skiers do, in the summer months, there's a lot of skiers down this end, but when we go up to the next ramp, they can only go so far and they're not allowed to go any further. But just come up for a day, you know, especially like your April, May, June, when the fishing's really, really good, it's a beautiful little spot to come and fish. With the water that's coming down at the moment, it's going to be really good for the river later on. So especially around late September, early October, when the yellows do start firing up. But anyway, we'll have a look at this little area here, so you can bring the kids, have a picnic, you know, bring the family, go for a fish, and also it's got the toilet. So we'll have a look around here. So it's just up along here, as you can see. So you know, you can have a swim, you can do all those sorts of things here. So it's toilets up there just up there on the horizon, and yeah, and the park's absolutely beautiful. It's nice and green at the moment. So things are looking all right down this end of the Loddon. The Loddon's looking really good. So yeah, plenty of area. Plenty of places to stay at this caravan park. A lot of powered sites. There's powered sites on the river, and there's also powered sites back from the river. All right. So there you have it. That's in town. So that's in town of Bridgewater. 2 boat ramps. You've got a bakery. You've got the pub. You know. So but the Loddon River is the main reason we're doing this video, to see what condition it's in with all them floods that have come down. I know later on it'll be in really good condition, but at the moment there's a bit of water coming down. So we'll go up to the 3rd boat ramp. It's about 4 or 5 k's up the road. It's the signage just says boat ramp, and we'll go up and have a look at that little spot, and that's as far as the speedboats can go. So let's go and have a look at that. So this is boat ramp number 3. It's only 3 k's out of town. I was a bit out, so I did say 5. So the river is up a fair bit, as you can see. But up here, this is as far as the skiers can travel. So to put your boat in here, it's easy. The water is up a fair bit actually, so it's usually a lot further down than that. And as you can see, it still is very dirty. So great spot for fishing. It's just fishes. There's so many big cod up here. So many big yellow belly. It's just a great fishery. It gets stocked really well. from the fisheries, and yeah, so it's a good little spot. So yeah, so that's boat ramp number 3 of Bridgewater on the Loddon River. So there's no camping down this area here. The only camping virtually is in at the caravan park. But as we go up further up the river, I'll show you some free camping as we go. So what we're going to do now, we're going to leave Bridgewater and we're going to head up to Newbridge now and show you the water around Newbridge. Let's have a look at that. And before the floods came, there were some reports of some big cod being caught up there as well. So yeah, so there's the 3rd boat ramp. Well, this is Newbridge on the Loddon River. There is some free camping here, so let's go and have a look along the Loddon River at Newbridge. So the free camping at Newbridge is behind the football club, the Newbridge Football Club. So it's straight through here, the Recreation Reserve, Newbridge Recreation Reserve. Right, we'll go down and have a look down here. Right, there's fireplaces, great little camping spot. Just got to be careful of, you know, just when you're camping under trees and things like that. You've got the footy ground there and all the facilities, tennis and everything there. But when you have a look at the spot that you can camp along this river, it's absolutely beautiful. So coming up, see the river is running fairly well at the moment. We'll have a look down here. So up here at Newbridge is the sort of place where it's mainly canoes only. The river's not as wide here, and it's there's no boat ramps at Newbridge, but the fishing, the Murray cod and yellow belly fishing is very, very good. And you know, I think a lot of people kind of take this little spot for granted and don't really think much of it, but I'll tell you now, there's some big fish over 1 metre cod in a river. Yeah, so don't be scared to give it a crack at Newbridge, because you know, when you look at the camp spots and all that along here, right on the edge of the river, great spot. Bring the kids and their bikes, and it's a really good, safe place. It's like I said, keep an eye out for the trees when you're putting your camps up. But there's fireplaces. Bring your own wood. Don't go cutting all the wood around the areas. Bring your own wood. But like you know, in the summertime you don't need to. But you know, if you want to go out for tea, there's a little pub across the road at Newbridge. You go over the bridge, little pub over the road. There's a milk bar over there. And beautiful little meal at the pub, and some really cold beers, which is the main thing. So, but don't underestimate this little fishing spot on the Loddon River at Newbridge. It holds some very, very big fish, very big fish. And you know, I don't think people realise what really is in here. You know, same as everywhere else. The main baits, what people are catching a lot of their cod on in these little rivers now, is your chicken and your cheese and your grubs and yabbies, and you know, your worms for your yellows, and you'll get your carp and all that as well too. So the kids can have fun catching a fish. You can sit the rod straight out there, straight out the front of the camp, and just sit there and have a good time and do a bit of fishing at the same time. So yeah, so it's a really good spot. So just keep Newbridge in mind if you ever want to go away just for a weekend, and head up and try your luck. It does fish all right, a nice quiet little area. Righto, let's go up to Laanecoorie. I think we'll go and give Laanecoorie a bit of a look. And Laanecoorie is another free camping area like this one here. Got the facilities there. I think it's only got the toilet. I think it might have a shower in it too, but yeah, so we'll go up and have a look at Laanecoorie. Now, Laanecoorie is one of our haunts where we do fish a lot. And after this rain, come late September, early October, the yellow belly fishing up where we're going next is exceptional, exceptional. Great yellow belly fishing. So we'll go up and have a look how the river's travelling up there, and after all the rain that we have had, and Laanecoorie. So let's go have a look at Laanecoorie. So just to show you what is running into the Loddon River, like a lot of these just little side creeks that are on the side of the roads and that anywhere at the moment with the amount of rain we've had. Now this is all going into the Loddon River. You have a look at this here. That's a lot of water, and we're just on the side of the road, going in between Laanecoorie and Newbridge. And this little creek, it's only a tiny little gutter virtually, usually. It's just pumping down with water, and that's what's coming down at the moment. So, yeah, so there's a bit of water going down. So the rivers are going to be pretty good. I know there is a little bit more rain coming, but things are looking good down. It's going to be all right down. The Loddon River's going to fish really well, I reckon, this year. Same as every other lake that's got a lot of water in it. So yeah, so a bit of water coming down. So when you come into Laanecoorie, you see this little church here, little road here. It's called Guinea Street. It says no through road here. So come down this road here, this lane, little lane here, and you'll see it's just a nice little track all the way down, and it takes you down into your free camping. And same as everywhere else, you know, like it's a little gold coin donation, which doesn't hurt. A little gold coin donation. Once again, another great camp spot right on the Loddon River. Now this is where we've got a lot of water. So there's a hell of a lot of water coming down here, and I'll show you why soon. So this is absolutely flooded, right? So it's amazing how much water's here compared to Newbridge, which I dare say that's going to get down to Newbridge and Bridgewater over the next couple of days. So that's a lot of water. So there's a lot of water coming out of Laanecoorie Res at the moment, which is in between, which is on the Loddon. So it does fill up, and it's going to be a bit hard to explain while the river's up this high at the moment, but it is a beautiful little spot, and the yellow belly fishing here is unbelievable. Late September, early October. So as you can see, it's a free camping area. You got toilet facilities, you got a lot of camps. So yeah, and this is usually where the boat ramp is, which we don't have a boat ramp at the moment. So as you can see, the boat ramp sits way down there. So this is really flowing at the moment. There's a lot of water here at Laanecoorie, a lot of water. So that's well up. So I think, I don't know if you can see that far gum tree out in the water, that's usually where the river is. And that sign that's sticking up down there in the water is the start of the boat ramp, which runs down to here. So she's up. A lot of water coming down through here. So yeah, so we've got little fireplaces, little camp spots. It's a few campers here at the moment. Just enjoying the area. It's a nice little spot. They'll be here for a few days by the looks of it. Got their own little fires, and so yeah, yeah, Laanecoorie, it's a good little spot. Yeah, so there's got the old local geese there, which are really pain in the ass, but that's it there. So yeah, Laanecoorie, she's up. That's a lot of water. A lot of water. Wow, look at that. Yeah. So that's it. It's really a lot of water. A lot of water. We'll go and have a look up at the wall. So as you've seen before, we were at Bridgewater and Newbridge, and the river looked okay. So what I've done now is I've come up to Laanecoorie, and just speaking to a couple of the locals, only in the last 2 hours, this has happened. Now have a look at that. That's going to go down to Bridgewater and Newbridge where we were just before. It hasn't hit down there yet, but it's on its way. Look at that. it's a beautiful site. It's good for the river, but we just got to hope that it doesn't hit any houses or anything like that downstream. Now, because this is a wall, it's not a controlled wall, it just goes straight over the top. So as you can see, yeah, that's a lot of water. Yeah, so there you have it. That's a very good site. It's a lot of water heading down the river. So if you're planning on camping downstream, Newbridge, Bridgewater, even all the way down to Serpentine, right on the edge of the water, I'd be having a good think about it, because this has got to all go down there at the moment. So it's just amazing on how much water's in there. Other than the water being the way it is, the fishing up here is absolutely fantastic. The lake fish is good. They get big cod in the lake, big yellow belly in the lake. But now that we've had this flush all the way through, I think we're going to have a pretty good year. So it's going to be really good. So yeah, but that's amazing on what's going over the side at the moment. Yeah, it's a lot of water. Wow. All right, so now we've seen how far we can go here. I think what we might do, we might head up to towards Cairn Curran and have a look at the Loddon up there and just see how things are travelling up that way. But you've got to realise there's a lot of creeks, Deep Creek and a couple of others that run into the Loddon River on the way down, so it might not be as bad right at the weir. But I'll give you one look at when we get up there. I'll give you one quick look at Cairn Curran, because after my video 3 weeks ago and what you'll see today with Cairn Curran, it's just amazing how much water's come in it. So there you have it. It's a lot of water coming out of Laanecoorie and heading downstream. So what we might do is, like I said, we'll go up and have a look up towards Cairn Curran and see how things are going there. But that's very impressive. There's a lot of water going over the side. So yep, fishing's going to be so good this springtime. Come on. There's another little spot upstream from Laanecoorie, which is running down into the lake. And as you can see, this road here, you can't get through this road here. It's yeah, there's a lot of water coming down the river at the moment. So yeah, we're about 3/4 of the way from Cairn Curran down to Laanecoorie, and this is just part of it, of what's coming in. And down further there's another creek that runs in as well, which makes it even worse. Alright, let's go head up to Cairn Curran. So when I was out here the other last week and I put that video up, Cairn Curran was about 60-odd%. If you have a look at it now, we're well up over 80. It's just crazy at the moment. Check it out. Well, so one good thing about all the water that's out here is the boats and speedboats and all that will start coming out a bit. So I've come out here and a mate does a bit of work on motors and all that sort of stuff. Brent and Farr out at Malden. And we're going to have a look see how this little thing goes. Goes. This is what's so good about having so much water around now. We can get out here and people can start getting out and enjoy themselves, a bit of work on their boats. Yeah. These things can go. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Well, there you go, Cairn Curran's at its peak. So that was good catching up with the mate of mine out here that does a fair bit of work on race engines on boats and all that. So anyone out there that's wants to look them up, yeah, this is him here. Far faster. Yeah, does a good job. Been doing it for a long time, Brenton. So yeah, so out here at Cairn Curran. So that's what's going on at Cairn Curran. The water's good. Everyone's out here doing work and boating and things like that. So she's I reckon she's close to 90% Cairn Curran, so it's going to be really good. So there it is. So that's it for our trip up the Loddon River, all the way up. There's me and Indy just coming up, having a look around. But there's probably just one more little thing. So there's probably just one more thing I want to say just before I finish off this little video I've done from the Loddon up to Cairn Curran today. Is a big thank you. And a big thank you to all you people who have been out there watching me video. I think we've hit just on 600 subscribers. And my last video, it's had over 6,500 views, and I was just stoked on the interest that it got, and for all you people watching me videos. So I'd like to just say cheers. Don't worry, it's a non-alcohol beer, I'm driving. But thank you. There's a new thing come out with YouTubers. People are doing YouTube. Got till February to get 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 watch hours. So thanks very much. We're up to 600, and you know, a lot of people are not sure about hitting subscribe buttons. They think they've got to fill out forms, or they're not sure what happens. All that happens if you hit that subscribe button, every time I put up a video, it'll come up and let you know that I've put a new one up and you can watch it. So 90% of my videos will be fishing at the moment. With all the rain that we've had, it's been a bit hard. But yeah, so I thought I'd come out and show you what the water's like, and a few little camp spots when you do want to start coming out and doing some fishing like September onwards. So, but once again, from Wild Man to Fisherman, thanks for watching, and let's hope we can pick up a fair few subscribers so I can keep this channel going and show you some good stuff over the years to come. Cheers from the Wild Man.